Hey everyone, how you doing today? I hope you're doing wonderful. Oh no, my washer decided to spin right as I start. Well, hopefully it's not too noisy. Likes to bounce around a little bit, but oh well, let's get to it. I thought I would show you what I was doing here in the grow room. This is all the tall grasses. We'll see if they grow. I don't know. I hope so. I may put some plastic over them and see. They may not grow until spring. I may have to put them out. We'll just see how that works. I did have some potatoes that were sprouting, and I just put them in the dirt yesterday, and this is already turning green. This is already turning green because they were just white little eyes that popped out, and I have 3 of them in here. This is an experiment. My husband and I were thinking, I wonder if we could grow potatoes in a 5-gallon bucket down in the basement. Not sure how it will work, and if nothing else, come spring, I'll try just putting them outdoors. We got a long time for spring, but we're just gonna try it. We're gonna try it. So, you know, just see how it works out. I have the tomatoes over here, the tomato plants. Some of them are kind of growing, getting some new leaves and stuff. This one has always done pretty good, and it's getting taller. These are getting bigger. They're taking their time, but strawberries are getting new growth. The Joseph's coat is doing fine. My verbena is doing fine. It's got a lot of new leaves, short leaves, but that's all right once I take her out in the spring. My ivy, I think probably what happened was I watered it too much, maybe. I maybe have watered it too much before, so it might not have been the fertilizer. It may have been because I watered it too much. But my verbena is coming out. It's growing a lot of new leaves. And tomatoes are growing some new growth. They're happy. So we'll just see how these do. We'll see how they do. My Joseph coat's doing good. It was dropping all its red leaves, and it's putting on new green leaves. So there we go. So that I keep these on a heat pad every day, and try to keep them as warm as I can. Because actually we're trying to see if we couldn't grow tomatoes down here. So we'll see. I don't know. They're growing pretty slow. I think they know it's winter or fall. But, you know, one good thing, we're getting close to the shortest day of the year. And then guess what happens? The days get longer. So, but anyway, I wanted to show you that. Anxious to get started. I got some new seeds yesterday. I ordered, the bunny tail grass, the ornamental pepper black pearl. That is a gorgeous plant. It's ornamental. And then the Coleus black dragon. So I'm adding them to my pile. I wanted to show you what I'm doing this year to schedule when to plant the seeds down here or outside. What I did was I downloaded a calendar app. I have my regular calendar app, but I went on the app section and I put in calendar for seeding plants. And excuse me. And it came up, it's called the Simple Calendar. And what I do is I just go to the month. You know, I put in one on March, middle of March. That's not the one. Yeah, for the rhubarb. It says transplant recommended. So sow seeds 1/4 inch deep in individual pots 5 to 7 weeks before last frost date. So that's about the middle of March for us. And a heat mat will aid in germination. And then or you can direct seed in late spring. Well, I'm going to go ahead and try doing this because they recommend transplanting them and growing them inside for a few weeks. So I just went to March 15th, which is the middle of the month, middle of March. And click on it, and you add your information by the plus sign. And I just put in, oh, this is for a new event. Well, I'll go ahead. I'm sure there's something else middle of March. April. Okay, here's a direct soil in March or April. So I'm going to put in spinach. Okay. Plant spinach. I'm going to put direct soil or direct seed. And I'm going to put all day. And I'm going to put a reminder. Let's see. I'm going to do a custom one because I want to know the day before. One day. Okay, so it will remind me and let me know one day, and then I'll hit this little check mark up here and be done. So on March 15th, or the middle of March, I'm going to plant my spinach, and I'm also going to plant the rhubarb, but I'm going to plant the spinach direct, so I can pull it up and see exactly what I need to do. And then I'll also do read instructions. And it's Johnny C. And that way I'll know where to go. Okay. And then the thing is I don't have like acres of land to to seed or anything like that. I don't have boxes and boxes of seed and so many different ones. So this is probably going to be wonderful for me. It will notify me the day before, and I can get them out and put them on my planner because I have a to-do list every day. Otherwise, I forget things. So I'll put it on my to-do list to do the next day. Or I might get out there and do it that day. But it'll be one day ahead of time, and I can decide if I have time that day or the next day or the following day. But anyway, it gets me notified to do it. So that's good for me. And those of you who are just starting out and just want to do a few plants, a few things to seed or garden or something like that, I think it would be great. It's not directly from my real calendar where it's personal, my personal stuff, like my grandkids' concerts or basketball games or football games and stuff like that, or family reunions or anything like that. It's all for planting. I downloaded a calendar off the App Store just for planting, and so that's how I'm doing it, because I tell you, I'm getting to the age where I forget things, and I try not to, but I have to prepare myself. I have to do my due diligence so I don't forget. So if I write it down on a piece of paper or a notebook, I'm probably going to lose that notebook. I'm probably going to lay it down somewhere and I won't be able to find it. I've done that with things. I had misplaced my planter bulb auger, okay? Finally found it. I misplaced my sticks with the wires, so when I want to make bows, I can stick them into the plant or flower arrangement or whatever. Yep, I misplaced them. I still can't find them, so I had to order more. They're not very much, but just little things like that. I forget, and I never ever used to be that way. Oh, it's awful getting old sometimes. But I love gardening, and I'm gonna do it until I can't do it no more. So anyway, let me show you what else I have. My begonia. I have my begonia. You've seen the potatoes were growing, and they're already getting green. That's so exciting. It was just like one day. Whoops, I had it backwards. Just one day, and they're already coming up. Isn't that awesome? Oh my gosh. That'll be great. I'm so happy to see something grow. And these things are growing. It's just they're not much. They're I don't know if they know that it's they need to be dormant or what, but we'll see how that works. And let's see. My begonia is still real pretty. I'm overwintering her. And let me see if I can't get a good picture of it for you. But she's pretty. I like her. Every day this grows like 2 or 3 inches, I think. This is getting tall. They'll be blooming before too long. They'll probably bloom for Christmas, I would think. Pretty close. And this smells, it almost smells, my narcissus. It almost reminds me of freesia, with a little bit of a minty smell to it. So, but I have more of those coming up too. And, well, I was going to go maybe try to take some clippings off of the cedar trees and do something up front on my table up front. But the cold doesn't bother me so much. It's the wind. That wind is just chills you to the bone. And next week it's supposed to be really, really cold. We're supposed to be -0 some days next week. So it's going to be a cold Christmas this year for us. And I am going to do a complete explaining of what we did here for any newcomers on why my garden is got nothing in it. No winter interest or anything. And I'm going to do a video explaining the tilling process, why we did it, why it's good to do it every so many years for us, and why we have raised our bed and made it so that that hill of water, when we get torrential rains in the spring, we won't get flooded out as bad. So I will do another one for that when it's not so windy and cold. I may wait till, I think it's supposed to warm up a little bit again after Christmas, so I may get out there and do it again and just do a complete explaining of everything we're doing out here. So, but anyway, I'll be making cookies and candy next week, making caramels and chocolate-covered caramels, chocolate-covered peanuts, let's see, maybe even some chocolate-covered peanuts with caramel in the middle, and maybe we're going to do some Heath bars, fudge, peanut butter, and chocolate. My daughter's not going to be able to help me. She took on another job, and so she's working 2 jobs now. So she's not going to have a day off to come help, but that's all right. I mean, I still love doing it. It's just a lot more fun with other people. And my grandchildren are allergic to cats. Oh, imagine that. I watched them when they were little here at my house, and I had cats, but now they're allergic to them. So, and it's supposed to be really cold, so they'll be inside next week. So I'm not going to have anyone to help me, but that's all right. I'll take some video, and I'll bring you along. How about that? You can help me. All right, well, you all have a wonderful week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.